Oh my gosh, there we are. Hello, folks. Tiffany Walker. I'm so glad that you're here on the Connected Empath page. So today I have a little extra time so I could do this. We just got done with a couple of clients. In a couple hours I'll be heading back for another 3. And I'm sitting outside. Jack's at the office working and I'm sitting outside in this gorgeous backyard of ours. I'm gonna see if I can change it so I can show you my flowers that I get to sit with. Maybe? Hi, Becca. Let's see. Ooh, there it is. So, as you can see, I'm out. We live in a very nature-esque place. This is my beautiful 80-foot tree. And if anyone's been watching, we have a red-tailed hawk that lives here in our yard. And so we just have a lot of foliage. And I just got done planting all my plants for the summer. So I get an opportunity to just be back here today to share a couple things with you about being an empath. Because there are many of us out there, but not in comparison to how many people there are in the world. It's only 20%. So I just wanted to talk to you about a few things, especially how to shield yourself so that you're only pulling in the positive energy instead of the negative and the positive. So one thing that many empaths often think about is how to prevent and feel better, but there's not a ton of talk about all the positives of being an empath. And I don't ever want you to forget that you have an opportunity to pull in joy and bliss and gratitude and happiness and love and all those amazing things. Hey, Kathy. Connie, good to see you. Okay, so let's get started. Well, I made some notes here, but I'm just going to chat. So the biggest issue with us as empaths is we have this body system. We're in this body bag, okay? And our brains have the ability, they work differently than 80% of the world, so they have the ability to pull in a lot more information than most people can every second. I can't remember the numbers. If Jack was here, I could have him remind me. But as human beings, we pull in a lot of information, and then we have filters in our brain that filter out a lot of things by deleting things, generalizing things, making up stories about things, and then we can delete a whole bunch of that stuff. But as an empath, you're pulling in a whole lot of information. And when that happens, sometimes our body's nervous system goes a little ski-wampus. So what this is really about is you managing this body experience with your nervous system. That's what this whole struggle is our nervous system is overstimulated, overloaded, overwhelmed, often even by positive things. So we have to get really good at managing our energy. If you try to live like a typical 80%er, you're going to struggle because you're moving around people. There are different ways that you can pick up energy by human beings. Hi, Andy. So good to see you. What was I saying? You can pick up energy from people. We know that. You can pick up energy from objects, and you can just pick up energy from walking around, because there's something called energy strands moving through the earth, because everybody's energy is here and there are energetic imprints everywhere. So we can pick up energy at any place. So shielding is a really great option. And I will confess that I used to think that shielding was ridiculous until I started doing it. And the reason I had to start doing it is that my nervous system was getting so overloaded that I was actually really struggling to even go out in public anymore, let alone see all the clients that we see. And I was just really having a hard time. So I decided to give it a go. And this is what I've come to understand. As you are shielding yourself, every thought that you have in your mind creates an energy structure. So if you've got a bridge builder, then they're going to have a thought of a bridge and how to build that, and then it becomes an energy structure, and then you act into that and you can create the bridge. So everything starts with a thought, including your shield. So it is a literal energy structure. So when you think of your shield, it's actually there. It happens, and it can protect you from unwanted negative energy, which is freaking awesome. Now, there's been this talk about energy shields and how if you put a shield on, you can block the joy and the negative. We don't want to block the joy or the bliss or the happy feelings, right? We want to just keep out the negative, unwanted energy that can affect our nervous system. So this is what Jack and I call the filtered shield. And all you have to do, and I'm just going to show you how to do it. It's super, super easy. And my job is to help you live as an empath easier than all the stuff you're reading, all the stuff you've been trying. There's just so many things. You can get overwhelmed just by all the information. I just want you to learn how to do a shield because you can utilize it and it will keep out a lot of unwanted energy. Thank God, because we all need a break from that. Our nervous systems oftentimes feel so overrun, and over time as we age, if we haven't managed our energy very, very well, then we're going to start having some issues, right? Like some health issues and things like that begin to happen. Allergies begin to develop because our bodies are just going, what in the hell is going on? A shield is very helpful. So all you have to do is just sit in a quiet place. And I recommend that you do this in the morning and before you go to bed. And I'll explain to you why in a moment. So you're just going to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and then I just want you to visualize a shield around your body, but you want a filtered shield. So the way I designed my filtered shield is by having little tiny slits in my shield that only the positive energy can come in, only the positive, and the negative energy can't fit in those little slits where it's filtered. So all the joy, the happiness, all the fun, all that stuff can come in easily, and the negative stays out. And you just imagine it. That's it. I'm serious. It's awesome. I used it, I think the first time I used it, I did it when I went into a dressing room because dressing rooms make me want to kill myself. And I don't mean to be so coy, but I just cannot stand the feeling of going into, I literally feel like I'll lose my mind. I'm not kidding. And I put on my shield and went in and had the best clothing buying experience. In fact, I think I'm wearing a shirt that I bought that day. And I loved it. It was great, and I've used it ever since. I really struggle going shopping because of all the energy of people trying on clothes, or all the energy. I can feel the anger and the sadness and the this and the that. Even the happiness can be really overwhelming. So as I do that when I leave the house, oh my God, it helps amaze balls. Okay, it's amazing. It really helps. The filtered shield keeps the yummy coming in and the negative staying out, right? Another thing, I was going to tell you why I suggest that you do it at night as well. So here's something to think about. If you have intense fear and you're going out to shop and you put your shield on, your fear about having energy coming in can actually weaken the shield. So when you do the shield and you're closing your eyes and you're imagining it, and imagine the color that comes to you. It can be a pink, a green, a blue, it doesn't matter. Whatever color you see is perfectly acceptable. But really be solid in that, because if you have any fear of like, oh, what if this doesn't work? It really weakens the shield because it's your thoughts that are creating it, right? I'm just looking here. Crystal, hello. So glad you guys are here. So glad. Hi, Josie. So be solid in your shield. And the reason I want to have you do it at night is when you go to sleep at night, your unconscious brain doesn't ever go to sleep. And that's where your mirror neurons are. Your mirror neurons are the part of the brain that receives information and can feel empathy. Okay? So when you go to sleep, have you ever been awakened in the middle of the night? How many, right? Many people have that happen. So when you put your shield on at night, it really blocks the negative from coming in while you're sleeping. So when you wake up, basically three things are happening. Either you're processing, you're worrying, or you're downloading, okay? Because we have all that energy coming in. I would much rather have positive things coming in during my sleep than the negative. And if you're sleeping with someone in the same bed, you don't always know what's going on with them at night in their sleep. And you can pick up their sleepy energy. They could be having a nightmare. I can't tell you how many times I've been in bed and I've been awakened because Jack is an avid dreamer. He dreams about all kinds of crazy shit all the time. I'm not kidding. I have never seen anyone that dreams like he does. So putting on that filtered shield at night keeps any of the negative out and just the positive coming in. I don't sleep for more than 3 or 4 hours. When I do hypnosis, sometimes I'll sleep for 6 hours. So it really does help calm my brain down. Remember, this is about managing energy so that your nervous system is calmed down. So the shield is great. On this page, a lot of people are talking about, how do I go to work and deal with all these people and all these things happening? I'm really struggling, and that's why I'm talking about this today. It's a very basic and simple approach to keep your energy clear through the day. What if something nasty gets in? It happens, and it will happen sometimes and sometimes not. One thing that you can do when you start feeling your nervous system go a little haywire, this is when you're going to just take deep breaths. And if you can even go in at work, go into the bathroom, take a break in your car, whatever you need to do just to have some alone time. And I just want you to take really good deep breaths through the nose, out through the mouth. Scientifically, this is proven to calm the nervous system. It just works. And we get so stirred up and so stressed that sometimes we get convoluted. There's only a couple things to remember, because sometimes it's easy to just forget all that stuff. Taking deep breaths. Sometimes I'll have a panic response in my body. I have no idea where it's coming from. I will sit very quietly and I will just breathe in. Breathe out, and I'll do it over and over, and I can feel my nervous system going down, 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 calming down, and then I can really work with my thoughts to create something better, put on my energy shield again. And remember, folks, any negative thinking that you're having when you have your shield on, sometimes it weakens it. So you can establish it again. Just put it on again. You can put it on as many times as you want to, especially do it at night so that you're not pulling in stuff while you're sleeping, and it keeps you clear, and you'll notice a huge difference. Let's see, what else was I going to talk to you about today? I wasn't expecting to do this, so this is kind of off the cuff, but I want to talk a little bit about this page. So I think maybe it's been 10 or 12 days since we opened it. We have over 200 members, and we've had almost 5,000 interactions on this page in a little over a week. It's been crazy. It's been awesome. People are sharing, you're sharing your gifts, you're sharing your stories, you're asking for advice. This is a place where you can get really powerful information, and this group feels really good. It's very uplifting. This is not going to be a page that's heavy and feels dark. This is going to be a page that's uplifting, and there's hope. And one of the most important things I can do for you is to simplify stuff. I am a person that can be quite overwhelmed by things that I read or do research on, and I have to break it down. So as I teach you, I'm just going to teach you with very simple techniques. I'm not going to give you 1,000 things that you're going to have to do. Your shield and deep breathing will be one of the greatest things that you can ever do for your energy. So watch this over again just to get some good practice on your shield. Use it. You will forget, okay? You will forget, and you will feel it. And then you'll be like, oh, dang it, I need to do my shield again. I need to remember to do that. Sometimes I still forget, and I get home and I'm like, oh my God. Like, I've got to do something. There's so many great ways to clear your energy. Take an Epsom salt bath. Dance freely without any thought of movement. Just move your body, because you're going to have stuck energy in your body. Drink a ton of water. I am drinking water constantly when our clients come in, simply because I'm really deep in their energy to help them find solutions and to help clear their energy. But I have to keep my energy clear as well. Putting on the shield is great, but you're not always going to remember. So you're going to have to clear your energy often. If you have any idea that you can just live like a typical person without having to manage energy, you're not going to feel very good. So let's just do some of the little basic things. Drink water, Epsom salt bath, and be out in nature. Like I told you today, I'm going to, some of you weren't on here, so I'm going to show you. I'm just sitting out in my backyard right now because I got a little extra time than I expected with my plants and my dog and my wood fence. And I love the brick here. And I've got all my plants here that I've just been planting. I'm just really excited to be out here because it just clears my energy and helps me get ready for the next few hours. And the message today is use your shield, deep breathing, and clear your energy when you need to with some basic, simple tools. When you're out in public, put on your shield. When you go to the store, put on your shield. My suggestion, just do it first thing in the morning and right before you go to bed. Then you're covered for the day. If you feel like it's not working that great, again, just reestablish it. If you have to take a break from work to go do some deep breathing, it will calm down your nervous system. Then put back on your shield. Anyway, that's what I have to share today. And any questions that you have for me, put it on this page. I'll get to them as soon as I can. And there's lots of really good input from people that are awesome empaths. And remember, we're here to heal ourselves. And as we heal ourselves, we are healing the planet because our vibration is pretty impressive. Love you guys. We'll see you soon.